Hi everybody, welcome to Mathematics World. Here I am Vijay Kumar Srivanda in front of you with a new concept. In last video, my dear students, that is special for only intermediate students. Already I have explained what are compound angles, and compound angles are having formulas of types whatever are there we have done in last video. Now, with the help of some more formulas, so extension of these angles, how the angles are playing a vital role, important role in solving the problems in chapter transformations we will see today in this video. Now, today's topic is on transformations. Transformations. So here, transformations. How the formulas are transformed to use the solving of the problems we will see in this video. Now in transformation, already we have seen angles A, B, C is equal to, if sum of the three angles is equal to how many degrees you know? 180 degrees. A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. All these A, B, C are nothing but they are the angles of the triangle. If we do sum, we are having the property of triangles. Sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So in this transformation, we can transform the angles into 180. If I divide by 2, this goes to 90 degrees also. Here A by 2 plus B by 2 plus C by 2 is equal to 90 degrees. So how and what difference for A plus B plus C is 180, and when we take the angle 90 degrees, what difference is there? We will be seeing by solving some problems. Now before solving the problem, what transformation deals with, what formulas we are having, let us write these formulas first. My dear students, first we have to know the formulas of these transformations. How? Sin C plus sin D is nothing but sin C plus sin D. C and D are both the angles. Here angle C is greater than angle D. So sin C plus sin D. This is the greater angle. Angle C is greater than angle. Sin C plus sin D is nothing but 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. This is first formula. Second formula is when we are having negative sign, sin C minus sin D is nothing but 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Coming to third. Now both are having sign only. Now we are writing formula for cos. Cos C plus cos D. Here both are having cos. So formula says that 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Coming to fourth one, that is cos C minus cos D. When negative sign is there, cos will be converted to sin, that is minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. These are the main formulas which we are using in solving of the exercise problem. Entire transformation deal with this 4, and also next 4 I am writing when they are given as sum of the angles. For example, sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Two angles are given like this. Sum of the algebraic values. Sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B is nothing but 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B. In the same way, sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is given. This can be written as 2 cos A sin B. 2 cos A sin B. Instead of C and D, you have taken the example of A and B. So sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is nothing but 2 sin A cos B. When the sign is negative, sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B is 2 cos A sin B. In the same way, when we are having cos, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B, cos A plus B and cos A minus B. Comparing to here, when we are having cos with positive sign, we are having the solution in cos only. Again, cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B is nothing but we get answer in cos. 2 cos A cos B. In the same way, when we are taking the value that is negative value, cos A plus B minus cos A minus B is nothing but what we are having? We are having minus. It will get minus 2 sin A sin B, minus 2 sin A sin B. Understood? These are the main 8 formulas which play an important role in solving the problems. How these formulas are used, has been used in solving the problems, we will see with one example. Now, please try to learn these formulas, remember these formulas so that entire transformation you will be solving very easily. How to solve? I will prove with one example. Now, sum of the angles. Sum of the angles are given here. So, what are these angles here? Now, for example, I am proving one problem. If A plus B plus C is equal to pi, that is 180 degrees, then prove that sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C is what? We have to calculate the value of sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C is how much? So this we don't know, but condition is given that A plus B plus C is equal to pi, that is 180 degrees. Now A plus B plus C is equal to pi. If A becomes what? Pi minus of B plus C. So I can adjust these 3 angles by subtracting from the value that is pi. Now first I will take these 2 values. It is in the form of, now 2A is C, 2B is D. Sin C plus sin D. It is in the form of sin C plus sin D. Nothing but 2A is what? C, 2B is what? D. So it gives what? 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. This is our formula now. So by taking the help of this formula, we will split the given question, that is sin 2A plus sin 2B value. This can be written as 2 sin 2A plus 2B by 2 into cos 2A minus 2B by 2. Understood, my dear students? In this 2 sin, 2 is common. When we take 2 common, this becomes A plus B by 2 into cos 2 is common, A minus B by 2. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled. What is remaining? 2 sin A plus B into cos A minus B. 2 sin A plus B into cos A minus B. Now this A plus B I am writing as the angle A plus B is nothing but, if I take C here, this can be written as 180 minus C, that is pi minus C. A plus B plus C is 180. A plus B becomes what? C is going out, that becomes pi minus C. So A plus B is replaced by pi minus C into cos. Don't replace A minus B. Only we are having sum of the angles, not their difference here. So sin, again quadrants, all silver teacups concept I have given. 180 minus C. 180 comes in which quadrant, my dear student? It falls in second quadrant, that is anti-clockwise direction. In second quadrant, what is the value of sin? Sin and cosine, both are positive only. So 2 sin 180 minus C is nothing but 2 sin C into cos A minus B. Here, first 2 terms I have taken. Here we are having third term. That we have to write same here. That is sin 2C plus sin 2C. Here also plus sin 2C. Continuation of this third term we are writing same. Plus sin 2C now. 2 sin C is there. Sin 2A formula also we have proved in last video. Sin 2A is nothing but 2 sin A cos A. That is C can be written as 2 sin C cos C. Now from this I can take 2 sin C common. 2 sin C is common. When I take 2 sin C common, 2 sin C is common. So if I take 2 sin C, what is remaining? Cos of A minus B. Cos A minus B plus what is remaining here? One more term, that is cos C. Cos C is there. Cos C. So this can be written as 2 sin C into cos of A minus B plus cos C again. C, angle C I am changing. C can be written as 180 minus of A plus B. C can be written as cos pi minus of A plus B. Cos pi minus of A plus B. Again this can be written as 2 sin C into cos A minus B. Here cos 180 minus theta. A plus B is theta, students. So cos 180 minus theta means again it is coming in second quadrant. In second quadrant, what we are having? Cos as minus. Only sin and cosec both are positive, remaining are negative. Cos falls under second quadrant, it gives minus. So our formula is minus of cos theta, that is A plus B. Now I am having cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. This is nothing but, just now we have written 8 formulas. The 8th formula says what? Cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, nothing but minus 2 sin A sin B. Here we are having formula in reverse. So minus you will get common. So this can be written as 2 sin C into 2 sin A sin B. This value formula is 2 sin A sin B. 2 to the 4 sin A sin B and sin C. This will be your right hand side. Your question will be given. Prove that sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C is equal to 4 sin A sin B sin C. So this is from LHS. I have proved right hand side. When sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. Hope my students are enjoying all my videos with good concepts here. Now according to this method, we will be having problems with them cos 2A, cos 2B, cos 2C. So take left hand side value and apply these formulas. 8 formulas will help you a lot in this transformations. So by this example, how I have proved, take exercise problems and practice more and more problems. If you are having any doubts in the exercise problems, please don't forget to do comment in my comment box. If you will comment me in the comment box, in coming videos I can prove the problems whatever you are unable to do. My dear students, my students are requesting me to take a live class. So I am planning to take a live class. So I will update the details of live class in coming videos. So don't forget, my dear students, to do like, share and subscribe my channel. So until my next video, thank you everyone.